This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down, let me give it to you.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Now, here's Joe Cronin.
All right, I'm packing the heat. The Suns are done, says Stephen Langenheim. How's everybody doing on a glorious Thursday night? DWELSH's wonderful hockey team is going to advance. Sure, he's happy about that. The Celtics avoid being embarrassed. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now, to be honest. Thursday night. Didn't expect to be on tonight. The Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns, they're going at it in Game 6 right now as we speak. We got a lot of weird stuff going on. We got the AEW ratings came in. I was wrong. I was hoping for AEW projecting in my own projections 930,000 views for Dynamite on Wednesday night. But instead of that, they landed a 877,000 viewers. So they were about 50,000 shy of what I predicted. So I was wrong as far as that goes. Looks like, yeah, the Panthers will advance tomorrow against Toronto, most likely. The Panthers I believe the Panthers are one of the biggest shocks in the NHL playoffs. Nobody knew that they were going to do what they're doing. I mean, I didn't think the Bruins were going to go on the type of run that they went on this season. And then they just kind of took a dump in the playoffs. But I did not see the Panthers going on this type of run in the playoffs. So, dude, Toronto was a scary team for the Bruins to play, I thought. I'm like, yeah, well, we're going to get Toronto, and that's going to be kind of tough, you know? And instead, the Florida Panthers just pissed in our face. And I believe the turning point came when the injury people came back. I don't think, and I said this, if you remember me weeks ago, I was like, dude, they should just let Bergeron and Krejci sit until the second round. We're handling this just fine. And then they brought them back, and then the whole thing got thrown off. I think they should have left them off. I mean, easy to say. I mean, why wouldn't you play your stars? You know what I mean? We didn't have a top center, and why would you do that? But I don't know. I just felt that way. It was weird. And if I had done that and then we had lost, people would be like, well, you're an idiot. So Zelda comes out tonight. The new Zelda game, Zelda Midnight Release. My wife's going to it right now. So a lot of people are pumped up about Zelda. Have been asking me about Zelda. When me and Leah did our stream the other day, people were talking about that. And so, yeah, the new Zelda's coming out midnight. And my wife was going to wait until whenever to go do that. But she was like, somebody dropped a couple the other day. And I said, all right, go ahead, go get it now. Fuck it. She was going to wait. It's called Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, bro, this is going to be... People are going to be exploding for this Zelda game. Like, it is going to be, like, I don't even know, dude. I can't imagine. I think Twitch, if you're allowed to stream it, it's going to go crazy. You know what I mean? People are going to be freaking out over this new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, the game looks beautiful, like the cover. I was just looking at the cover, and I was like, God damn, that looks beautiful. You know what I mean? The game looks sweet, you know? Let's see. We got some other things to talk about too. I think I fixed it though. So there's the AEW viewership didn't do what I thought it would do. So I'm a little bit bummed out about that. And I know a lot of people are like, oh man, the playoffs, there's tons of sports on TV. You know, you can't expect them to have done that well. But I knew all that when I gave my, when I gave my prediction, I knew all that. So it doesn't matter. I was wrong. Like, my prediction didn't work out because I knew that the friggin' NBA was on. I knew what they were going up against, and I still chose what I chose because I thought they could hit that number. 877,000 compared to that, Oh, Leah just said she got a plaque. I guess if you got in there early enough, they were giving away a Zelda plaque or something like that. So Leah got her Zelda plaque. So she just texted me that and said that she got it. So Leah's all happy. She doesn't buy things really at all, my wife, anymore. So, hey, man, that's good news. I'm happy that she got there. And hopefully someone doesn't abduct her tonight, So, can you imagine if one of the listeners is there right now too? Who's anybody at a GameStop right now? You go scare Leah. Just bang on the car window and scare her. That'd be funny. A cheap wooden plaque, says E-Man. I know, bro. But thank you to Derek Hance. The other day, Derek Hance donating, I think it was $80 to Leah to get the game and pre-order the game. So, man, Derek Hance coming in clutch to buy Leah the new Zelda game. That's pretty cool, bro. It's pretty cool. And shout out to SITH NEGAN for buying me Diablo 4 and Leah Diablo 4. So thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. I mean, it's pretty crazy because I would not have bought Diablo 4. There was someone else who donated the Diablo 4 amount of money too. So without you guys, Leah would have had to wait till she got paid. Haha, Leah. But she was able to get the pre-order tonight. Thank you, Derek. And it was, who else? Soundwave 92, and who else? Somebody else did something. I forget what it was, but anyway. But what else is up? The NBA, is your team fudged? I don't know. If your NBA team is fudged, let me know how you feel about your NBA teams, how you feel about your NHL teams, because, man, the NHL playoffs right now are weird. Like, none of this, I did not expect. I don't know what the hell is going to happen in the NHL. Like, it is all over the place. The New Jersey Devils will host Game 1 against the Hurricanes. So the Devils and Hurricanes will face each other. I mean, that's a boring matchup for me. I'll never cheer for the Devils, man. I can't do it because the Devils are the devil. Because the Devils are a team that when they played that trap defense back in the day, that really crazy, trap defense where it was so boring to watch. It was just awful to watch back then, if you know what I mean. Like, it was torturous to watch. And so for that reason, I never liked the Devils, dude. They always make me sick. And they always, they torment my dreams, bro. The Devils. I'm sorry to the Devils fans, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, the Devils will forever be burnt in my mind as the team that just plays that boring game. And they don't play that anymore. I mean, they're not that Devils team anymore. They haven't been in a long time. But it's just like, that is just burnt, etched into my brain. Like, it just won't go away. What the Devils used to do. What's going to happen with the economy? We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I heard someone mention Bitcoin the other day on a show. I listen to a lot of different shows, and this guy brought up, oh, the only thing safe to invest in is Bitcoin. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, because he was saying how the government, it's the only thing the government can't take a hold of. And I was like, yes, they can. What are you talking about? They can regulate Bitcoin and digital currency. They could deem it illegal. And if you get caught using it, you could face jail time. They could do anything, bro. They could do whatever they want. I thought this guy's statement was hilarious. He was like, oh, don't put your money in the banks because that's going to hell. Don't invest in this. They can take that. They can just take anything, but what they can't take is cryptocurrency. It was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You think the government can't take cryptocurrency? That's probably one of the easier things for them to take. I don't even know, bro. I just thought that was the funniest thing. And now I don't know if that interview was from months ago or a year ago or recently, but either way, it was just, I was like, what? But even if it was like 3 years ago, I would have said the same thing. You'd be like, what are you talking about? It's like, put your money in the stocks. They'll never come and get it. Yes, they can take, dude, everything we do is faith. It's all faith. I own my house. It's faith. What's to stop a pack of psychos from showing up at my house and being like, it's our house now, motherfucker. Leave or we'll kill you and your kids. And like they could have like 18 of them with shotguns. And if the system breaks down and there's no police anymore and there's no nothing, and I just have one gun, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? What am I going to do exactly? You know what I mean? I mean, it'd be like the Wild West. I'd be like, okay, and then I'd leave, and then I'd try to go get a job somewhere working in the world, and then I would try to recruit a bunch of guys and pay them money to take up arms with me, go back to my house and slowly execute all the people squatting on my house, and I would take my house back over. It's all faith. The idea of what we all have is just faith, that the system will hold up the way it is, right? It's all just faith. It all is. But this guy was like, oh, no, it's all faith except cryptocurrency. I was like, bro, you're insane. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? I think, spread your eggs in every basket. Like buy property, buy vehicles, buy things, physical items, buy silver, buy gold, buy stocks, have money in different types of bank accounts. That's what I think. That's the only sure thing is to spread your stuff all over the place as best you can. Now, I don't have anything myself to spread anywhere, really. I own a vehicle. I own this house, kind of, but you know what I mean? Who really owns anything? But I mean, I guess. I don't really have any money in the bank. I have like $500 worth of stock. I mean, so I don't really have anything, but I mean, I am set up that way that if I were to be able to have, if I did make a bunch, I could spread it out into all these different things, and that's what you would do. But the guy is like, oh yeah, don't put your money in a bank because digital cryptocurrency. It was like, what are you on crack? Like, I mean, I do agree, buy Bitcoin. I think you should buy Bitcoin. But what I'm saying is the idea that everything else is faith-based, but no, cryptocurrency is, that will never go. That is a solid deal. Like, I don't know. This guy was crazy. I got to pull the clip up because it's fucking crazy. But anyway, guys, tonight we're talking about, I'm on here only for a little bit just to hang out with you guys. Let's do it. Let's do what we can, okay? I'm here to talk about the NBA, the NHL, AEW. CM Punk wants a piece of Samoa Joe. And I'm looking for memberships tonight, brothers and sisters out there. I'm looking to have a membership party tonight. If you become a member tonight, I want to celebrate you, okay? We're looking for memberships. If you can't become a patron, you're not donating live, you're not doing all that stuff, man, I am calling on you to become a member. And when I say member, I'm talking about private parts. That's what I'm talking about. So I want you to become a member by hitting that membership button down below, like 65 of you already have. We have 65 members. We have 130-something patrons, which is amazing, but we really need 300 patrons and like 500 members. So we need to get on the road to 500 members, guys. We're at 65 or something like that. So we need to get on the road to 500. So hit that membership button down below if you guys can and become a member tonight. We want to celebrate you on this special live stream. Do it for your country, whatever country that is, even if it's Cambodia. We want to do it for your country, okay, right now. Do it for your country and become a member. And whenever you do that, I'll do something special for you on screen, and you'll enjoy it. I promise.
You raised a piece of shit.
AJ Adams.
So what do you think about Michael Jackson being a Crip? I sent you that picture on Instagram and he has a deep voice.
You mean a Crip like a gang member Crip? Like a Crip from like California? Like Bloods and Crips? Is that what you're talking about, AJ Adams? What the hell are you talking about? I mean, I saw your Instagram thing, I guess, but I don't know, bro. What's wrong with you, AJ Adams? By the way, stop sending me dick pics, bro. Like, what is going on with you in the dick pics? Like, every 2 minutes. Bro, every 2 minutes, AJ Adams is sending me, like, private part clips. I gotta find this. I gotta find this video of this guy. I could not. Is it this guy? I think it might be Michael. Is it this guy who said it? I couldn't believe it. I almost fell over.
It requires banks. You can't trust the banks, right? You certainly can't trust the banks in Africa, in South America, and most of Asia. It used to be Americans thought they could trust American banks. Now they're realizing that they can't trust American banks. So the first order impact of the banking crisis is people think, well, maybe the money I had in the bank's going away, and so I ought to put it in a bank in cyberspace that isn't controlled by the government or by the bankers, and that's Bitcoin. The second order impact is the solution to the banking crisis is print more dollars. And if you print more dollars, the actual monetary inflation rate goes 10%.
We got to find the part where he says it. Where is the part where he says it? Because it's fucking insane. The government can just confiscate your oil. Oh, yeah, that's what he says. I got to hear this.
Faith in the currency, they lose faith in the government. When you lose faith in the bank, the currency, and the government, and someone says, what can you trust?
This is crazy.
The answer is you can trust Bitcoin because you can custody your own asset, you can run your own node. And at the end of the day, even if the Chinese want to shut it down, they can't. If the Russians want to shut it down, they can't. If any nation state wants to shut it down, they can't. If the U.S. wanted to shut it down, they can't.
Says who? Who the fuck says that somebody can't shut down Bitcoin? Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand where this guy's talking about. Please explain to me where Bitcoin is going to be protected. Do you know what I mean? Like, how can they not? How can this guy think that the banks can all be shut down, the banks can all be ruined, everything can be ruined, but the only thing that can't be ruined is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? What are you, crazy? Bro. And I'm pretty sure this guy has, like, money. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know exactly. Like, I'm going to go look. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm going to look him up. He's an entrepreneur. God, Lord, he's born in he's 58 years old. I thought he was be younger. Net worth. This guy is worth $1.2 billion. He's worth $1.2 billion. This is a billionaire that's speaking right here. This guy's a billionaire. Bro, I would love to speak with him. I mean, privately. Because I need money. But no, $1.2 billion. I mean, I'm starting to wonder, am I crazy? I mean, I'm sitting in a basement. I owe the IRS $70,000. I'm in debt $30,000 of credit card stuff. I mean, I'm a fucking moron, right? But he is a billionaire, and he's telling me that cryptocurrency is the only thing that can't be fucked with.
Run your own node.
I mean, maybe I don't believe it's like I don't believe this. That no fucking way, I would say. But this guy's a billionaire. So, like, I mean, is he a billionaire because he tells people this and he's got a bunch of cryptocurrency and that's why he's a billionaire? I don't know. But this don't sound right to me. But I just don't know if I believe myself over a billionaire, you know, to be honest.
And at the end of the day, even if the Chinese want to shut it down, they can't. If the Russians want to shut it down, they can't. If any nation state wants to shut it down, they can't. If the U.S. wanted to shut it down, they can't. And so everybody wants something that they can trust that is beyond the reach of a corrupt politician, a corrupt corporate executive, or they don't have to be corrupt. They can just be
They can just be stupid. They can be dumb. But nothing is beyond being corrupted. Like, to say that there's no way that cryptocurrency or that Bitcoin, and by the way, this was 2 days ago. This was recorded. That's why I heard this. This came out 2 days ago. It just came out 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Listen, I am a moron, obviously. But this can't be true. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm shocked. You know? Oh, shit, baby. Chief Wahoo has gifted 5 memberships. We are having a membership party right now. Guys, we need some more people to step up and become a member like Spectral Citizen and Chief Wahoo and everybody. Guys, we need some memberships, guys. We need some memberships. Chief Wahoo just stepped up big for me. Like, seriously. This guy just stepped up huge.
You raised a piece of shit.
Getty Lee's Owl. He just got gifted a membership, Getty Lee. Getty Lee, welcome. I'll take your member. Getty Lee, man. Good shit. Good news, man. I'm glad you got that. That's cool, bro. That's sweet. Kisses. Crypto Bitcoin is worthless.
You raised a piece of shit.
Ghetto God. Ghetto God just got a membership and became a member. Ghetto, I'll take your member. I'll do that every time someone becomes a member, just so you know. I'll do that all night long, as long as you become a member. You're welcome. Now Leah just...
You raised a piece of shit.
Leah just texted me and said she wished she brought food to the Zelda release tonight. She could have brought my cum. Lord Beaver, 83. Lord Beaver, I will take your membership. And I will take your member, Lord Beaver. There you go. Lord Beaver. Thank you, Lord Beaver. The sun sucks, says Brad. How about that?
You raised a piece of shit.
Somehow the Celtics survived, man. Junior N has gifted a membership from Chief Wahoo. Junior N, I will take your membership. You're welcome. Anytime we get a member, I do that. So Merry Christmas. Jag DePanzer says new Zelda game leaked a week ago and can be played on PC with an emulator.
You raised a piece of shit.
Oh shit, really? That's crazy. I'll tell Leah. Maybe Leah can figure that out. Nats fan 31 just became a member. Nats fan 31, I will take your membership. Thank you, Nats. Courtesy of Chief Wahoo, I will take your membership, Chief Wahoo. Celtics winning Game 7, says Brad. Yeah, that I really starting to sway into the Celtics landscape of things right now. You know, I really do think that's going to be a big possibility. I think they can do it. Unlike with the Bruins, I felt bad. Game 7, I felt like, oh, we're not going to win Game 7. We're screwed. That's what I thought about the Bruins. But with the Celtics, I feel like they're going to do it. They're going to do it. So I actually think the Celtics are going to win. I felt the Bruins were going to probably lose and blow it, and they did. I now think the Celtics will win. I thought they might blow it tonight, especially with they were talking some trash, which is always ill-advised in my opinion. But okay, we'll see what happens. Chief Wahoo, thank you for those gifted subs, man. Guys, we need the memberships. Become a member down below. I want to see your memberships. On a night where there's tons of NBA news, there's tons of NHL news, there's a brand new Zelda game out, Zelda Tears of the Wet Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is out, and it's going to be talked about quite a bit. And AEW has kind of fell short in the ratings. Was hoping that AEW would hit a 930,000, and that did not happen. They hit 877,000, and that was, quite the miss as far as I'm concerned. So that's too bad. I know they were up against it, but I still thought with everything that cage match would do well. Leah just sent me a picture of the wood plaque. Nice. Someone said it was a cheap piece of shit in my chat. I just told Leah that someone said it was a cheap piece of shit. Yeah, someone, yeah, you can, I told Leah, I said, why don't you just ask somebody to get you food now, you fucking cheapskate piece of shit, Leah. Goddamn cheapskate. I mean, she just walks by on my stream and someone just gives her $80 to get the game. Like, what the fuck kind of life does she have? I just take the kids to school, do a little work in your part-time job, whatever else. And, and then this bitch just walks by on my stream and is like, and then someone goes, oh, aren't you getting the new Zelda game, Leah? And then Leah's like, well, maybe, when I get paid, I might get it this week. I really want to get it. No, but I wish I could get the pre-order because it comes with this plaque. Oh, here's $80, Leah. Motherfucker. Where's my tits? Tears of the Kingdom sounds like a FF reference. You talking about Final Fantasy? Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom sounds like a novel or something, like a book or a song. Fuck, I hate tasses. The fuck are you talking about? I think it's cool. It's fucking free. There's a Taco Bell here. But I like what? Are they open? I seen that Taco Bell there. She's at the GameStop. Our GameStop up the street closed. It's like fucking everything is closing, dude. It's so fucking enraging. When we first moved out here, I was like, okay, it's not that different from Quincy. It's not that different because we're used to the city and there's all these things in the city. But our Best Buy was like a 12-minute. Oh no, Best Buy was like a 15-minute drive. So it was like 15 minutes to get to Best Buy. 10 minutes to get to the movie theater, 15 minutes to get to GameStop, So when we moved out here, I was like, oh, man, this is even better. GameStop is like 8 minutes away or less. The movie theater is even closer. Best Buy is about 12 minutes away. It's actually, everything is actually closer compared to where we used to live. And we lived in the city. So we lived in the city area. And everything was further away, but there was tons of stuff. But but out here, we were lucky that everything was so close. And Best Buy just closed, so Best Buy is out of business out here near us. So the next Best Buy is 20 minutes away. So now we lost Best Buy. So you can't drive 12 minutes to Best Buy anymore. Now it's a 20-minute drive to Best Buy. GameStop closed, which was right around the corner. So now we have to drive into Rhode Island to go to GameStop. And And, yeah. Luckily, the movie theater's still here. But it's kind of like, God damn, that, like, what the fuck, bro? Everything is gone. Yeah, there's apparently a Taco Bell right near that GameStop. You want me to grab Taco Bell on the way home? I'm going to sleep when I get home. I'm going to sleep when I get home immediately. Well, yeah. I mean, I need to be in bed now. I have work in the morning. I should be asleep now as well. I'm telling you what I'm texting my wife. Taco Bell at this time of night? Not this time of night. No, that would be really bad. For my gallbladder, I would get like acid reflux tonight or something. No fucking way. I don't want to pay for it. No. I want it. I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm not eating tonight. I'm going to bed hungry. Yeah, we'll say no to that because that would be dangerous. You know what I mean? Do you stay close to Boston? I mean, we were close to Boston. Like where I used to live, we were right next to Boston. I mean, where I used to live, if I drove 1 minute up the street, Boston is on the other side of the water and you could see all the whole city. You could see the skyline of Boston from where I used to live. I miss where we used to live. I really do. I've been telling you guys this for a long time that I don't miss it because we would do anything to get out of there because we were living at my mother's house in a small, and you know what I mean? We're all crammed in there, but I still do miss where I grew up. Do you know what I mean? Like I grew up as a kid mostly in Howe's Neck, and Howe's Neck is like on the edge of the water, the ocean, you know, like this. But this is the edge. If I walked down the street from my house, if I walked 3 streets down and took a right and then hopped over the beach wall, this is where this picture is being taken here. And the idea that I have no ocean anymore, you know what I mean? Out here, there's no ocean. I'm just not used to it. You know, I became used to the ocean. And you know what I mean? Every July 3rd, there was a party in the whole area, our little peninsula. And like everyone's out and about, and I knew all the neighbors, and it's like a party. It was a drinking town. It was a boating, like drinking town, you know, or not town, but like part of a city, like outskirts of a city. If that makes any sense? Because where I'm from in Quincy, it's like Quincy is a big city, and there's little quadrants of each part of Quincy. And I lived on this little peninsula that stuck out of Quincy into the water, where there was like 3,000 homes, and they're all on a peninsula, something like that, to try to paint that picture for you. And it actually it looked just like this. This is it. Boom. There it is. In fact, that's my street, or where we used to live, and I really miss it. This is that's Raccoon Island out there. When the tide goes out, you can walk across to Raccoon Island, and when the tide comes back in, you're stuck on Raccoon Island. It's fucking cool. So I just, you know, I knew everybody. I didn't know everybody, but I mean, I knew a lot of people, you know. You know, it was, and since my mother decided to move out here next to us to be close to us, although she's still like fucking 15 minutes away, but although she moved out here to be close to us, you know, we kind of lose, you know, her, because we could still go back to Howe's Neck to see her and to hang out there and to see everybody and whatever and like whatever. But now that she lives out near us, it's like, well, she sold her house. We don't have the ability We don't know. We're just going there creepily. Like, it feels weird to go there. But everybody does remember the last year we were there when the flood came in. The whole ocean came over the seawall and fucking flooded the whole area. It was crazy, dude. You guys remember some of these images? Remember this? I was 3 streets up, but 3 streets down, half of the street was underwater like this, because we had a crazy surge and all this other stuff. I'd never seen anything like that. We'd never been flooded ever, but it was crazy to think about. We're on a peninsula sticking out into the ocean, and at any point, if there was a massive anything, you're underwater and you're surrounded by water. So you're trapped in the neck. And we were trapped in the neck. We were watching the Army National Guard come in and take people out of the neck. It was crazy. We didn't need to leave though, so we were like, "Oh, we'll just hang out, I guess." And then we did leave. We ended up leaving once the water subsided, and because the power stayed out for we lost power for a week or whatever. So because if you look at how Howe's Neck goes, like right here, you see that right here, if the ocean comes up right there, you've now sealed off right here. You've sealed off the way out. You know what I mean? So if the ocean rises, it's going to cover this road right here. The road's covered, right? Especially right around here where it's low. And then the ocean's covered over here too. And so you can't get out of the neck. And I always said that. I always said, what happens if there was ever a flood or something with the ocean or something like that? Like, we wouldn't be able to get out of here because there's only one real way out, and it's right next to the water. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And so that's what happened. So it actually finally happened. Of all our years living there, it finally happened. And it was crazy. And many of you guys remember this because I couldn't stream. And I had to stream from Foxborough. We went to Foxborough and stayed at Patriots Place, the Holiday Inn or whatever it was over there, because I don't know. And they had the weird bathroom doors where you could see through into the bath. I was like, what kind of fucking bathroom is this? I was complaining about the Holiday Inn. Some of you guys might remember that, but some of you may not, or weren't here at that point. But yeah, so now... But now I'm 200 feet above sea level, so that's not going to happen now. You know what I mean? But you could see Boston. So if you walked down the street from my house and you looked across the water, you would see this. This was the view from the sea, from the seawall. If I walked in the opposite direction of those other pictures I showed you, and I walked down the street to the seawall, that's the image I see of Boston, or I used to see. So you can imagine how that. Living in the forest now is different. It's weird to live out here in the forest because I miss the smell of the ocean. I didn't even know I would miss that. Like, it almost breaks my heart a little bit. I can't go down and smell the ocean. You don't really realize what you miss, like, and what you are going to miss. And whenever we go back here, because we go back here to have food from a place that's up the street that we love, at least once a year we go back to have that food. And man, this fucking shit is crazy. Like, when I see everything, I'm like, wow, holy shit, bro. I really am sentimental about shit. Like, goddamn, I miss that place. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck, I'm not going to sneeze. Okay, I lost it. I thought I was going to sneeze. Jesus Christ. I've had crazy allergies. I don't know if you guys are in the allergy mode right now, but my God, have I had crazy allergies.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Joe was her dad, the deformed heart from the Goonies, and Michael was a 76th Street Crip, you crazy cracker.
Wow. Michael Jackson, a Crip, confirmed by A.J. Adams, you sick bastard. No, my dad was not the deformed tard from the Goonies, no. My father still looked good When the Goonies came out, my father still looked good, so he is definitely not that guy. Now, if you dug up my dad at this point, yes, he may look like the deformed guy from the Goonies. But no, back then, no. Joe, you're turning into Grandpa Simpson. I know. I mean, can you imagine? This is what I'm like at 38. What the hell is going to happen, when I'm 50? I'm going to be like crying and like eating my own shit. Why did my team come out flat? Pat Thompson, I don't know, bro. Which team is your team? Are you talking about the 76ers or somebody else? The Suns? I don't know. Joe about to drop the latitude and longitude. I don't know. Take your kids and go fishing. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite. I do want to do that soon, this coming point. At some point soon. But I'm working on becoming a millionaire first. I'm working on becoming a millionaire. If I become a millionaire, I'm going to refund everybody's money they ever donated to me. It'll be crazy. You'll be like, somebody donated like $2,000 to me. They'll be like, they'll get $2,000 randomly. And they'll be like, what? What the fuck happened? I'm saying this live on the air too, so that everybody remembers this. I want you to remember that, bro. Remember that. I said it tonight. When I'm a millionaire, I'm going to be refunding everybody. I'm going to become a millionaire. And someone's laughing right now. They're like, "Oh, you're fucking crazy." I'm going to become a millionaire. I don't know how that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Because I owe the IRS like $70,000, but somehow it's going to happen. It's going to be crazy. That Alex Jones dono gets me every time, says King. Thank you, King. And everything's on the table. Yeah, so I had no faith in the Celtics in Game 6. All right, I didn't have no faith. I had like little faith. I was like, all right, Game 6 this is gonna be rough. The Celtics were kind of talking some shit, and I was like, oof, don't do that. Don't talk shit. That or I'm gonna die of a heart attack on the air because now my wrist really hurts. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh God, that hurts. I'm having try to cough. Yeah, but now I believe the Celtics can win. I wasn't 100%. I was 50-50. I was like, well, this doesn't look good for the Celtics. They're really fucking up here. But I think they can win still, but I don't know. This doesn't look good. The Bruins just lost. So the Bruins loss really was making me like I was more down on the Celtics because of the Bruins loss, how they lost, And now I think the Celtics can do it. I think the Celtics are going to go out there and be who they're supposed to be, and then they'll move on. And I do still have the Celtics going to the NBA championship. But maybe not. Maybe they'll cough it up. I don't think they're a shoo-in. I don't think anybody is right now in basketball either. I think it's very wishy-washy right now. And I think it's going to be like if I had to pick somebody, I'd probably pick the Heat and the Celtics. But I didn't even see what happened with the Heat and the Knicks. But I'd probably pick the Heat and the Celtics, to be honest. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not good, especially with how you guys were hanging in before. But it's been a seesaw. It's been a seesaw series here. It's really gonna. Here's the thing. I think if the Celtics show up, if the Celtics play the way they can play, they should beat the Sixers. But if the Celtics are off, the Sixers are capable of beating the Celtics. But I think it's up to the Celtics to determine that. I don't think the Sixers can beat any. I don't think the Sixers can win the NBA championship. I think the Celtics can. But the Sixers could beat the Celtics. That's how I feel. And I don't know what else to tell you beyond that. I think the Lakers would pose a bit of a problem for the Celtics and 76ers. I think the Miami Heat will pose a bit of a problem. I think the New York, the Knicks will be formidable, but I don't think they can get it done either. So right now, let me take a look at let me take a look at it actually. Let's really quickly NBA bracket. Let's see. We got Miami and New York. Miami leads 3-2. I think Miami wins that series. I do think that Boston can beat Philadelphia. We got the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. I think that the Suns will lose. I think the Lakers are going to win. So I think it's going to be Lakers and Nuggets. I think it's going to be Boston and Miami. And then I think it's going – listen – Boston Lakers, Celtics versus Lakers, NBA championship for who has the most championships in the NBA. Now I hope the Lakers don't make it, because I don't want it to come down to that, because I will snap. If we lose to the Lakers, I will snap. I fucking hate the Lakers, and I will snap. I think the Celtics and Lakers are tied for NBA championships now, and that's after the Celtics have led with championships for a long, long time, and the Lakers are finally tied with us. We need to win a championship to go back into first, so we're not tied with somebody anymore. The Patriots are tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the most championships. The Lakers are tied with the Celtics for the most championships. The Red Sox, they're not going to catch the Yankees. The Bruins, they're not going to catch the Montreal Canadiens. So there's only two major sports that we can be the best in, and that's basketball and football. And Patriots are lucky to be tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers, since the Patriots didn't become a team until well after the Steelers already was winning Super Bowls. So the fact that the Patriots are tied for the most championships ever is amazing. And the Celtics, we need to win a championship to get one ahead of the Lakers. So the Warriors can beat the Lakers. And it's surprising that I think it's surprising that the Lakers are up on the Warriors for me. I didn't expect that. So, hey, man, if the Warriors can eliminate the Lakers and I don't have to worry about the Lakers, fine. You know what I mean? Boston and Utah have the most white players. I don't know why the Celtics do that. They do that a lot. We have, like, the most white players. I don't know if they think, like, we need a token white guy, like, or something. Maybe it's because the people in charge of the Celtics have always been, like, legendary white Celtics. So they're like, we got to look for a guy that's white. I don't know. It's always been funny, though. That's been forever. It's been for a long time that way with the Celtics. I don't know what it is. They're like, we got to have that one white guy. Or at least he looks like he is. I get it. Anyway, I got to get out of here. It's really late. I didn't expect to be on this late. I thought maybe I'd hang up for a while and I'd go. And honestly, I got completely distracted talking about all kinds of random other things. But CM Punk, Samoa Joe, I don't give a shit. Fine, push for that match. Do whatever you want. Saturday nights, I don't know, whatever. I don't care. AEW viewership didn't do as well as we thought, but it was close. Matt Cardona missed the GCW event due to family emergency, so that's probably not a good situation for him, because I don't know. There's really nothing else that I really wanted to get into, because there's just not enough time to get into it. Or I'd go on a rant about a whole bunch of slew of things. But, you know, Celtics have the most dead players. Jesus. What the hell? Summer of Punk coming soon. Yeah, but what if he gets injured again? You know what I mean? The Astros stink. What's up, Mastodon? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're in the Red Sox category now. The Houston Astros. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But it was fun coming on for a little bit of extra here tonight. You guys, thank you for hanging out for 45 minutes here with me. I have to get up early, and my allergy stuff is starting to kick in, so I'm starting to pass out. Hit that like button if you can, man. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys about anything you want to talk about ever. I did a podcast that I'm putting up on Patreon. I did it from the car, and Ben asked me some questions about his job, and I talked about it, and I talked about some things in the world, and that's going to be uploaded in a little bit. So look for that on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. CM Chump says Patrick Thompson. The Yankees are sucking. Yeah, good. The Red Sox are. Astros are cheaters. Yeah, they're never going to live that down now. Trust me. I know as a Patriots fan. Even if the balls are deflated, they come after you. Even if they're not really deflated. Spectral Citizen, what's up? Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me here. Thanks to everybody who became a member, like Mr. Pico Boulevard, Getty Lee, Spectral Citizen, and Chief Wahoo for gifting 5 memberships earlier. And yeah, Drew Bar 100. It's like sports are written like the WWE at this point. It's very weird. I've always, I've thought that for so long, especially when the Patriots won in 2001. Like the Patriots won after September 11th, and we got attacked, and everyone's flying American flags everywhere, and there was American flags outside of everyone's home everywhere. We were all united as a country. It was insane. Even at that time, we didn't really give that much of a shit about America. We were like, yeah, whatever, America's fucked. We're in a fucked up place. Anyway, we're having fun, yeah. And then September 11th happened, and then it was like the whole country united and was like, America, and like we all put American flags outside of our homes. Like, can you even imagine that now? The country is massively divided and insane. Everyone's got like a rainbow flag or a fucking weird polka dot flag or an American flag or a Confederate flag or a BLM flag or a Ukrainian flag. I mean, we've got all kinds of flags going on everywhere. We're all fucked up all over the place. Like, it's so weirdly opposite of what happened in 2001. But why did I bring this up? Oh, yeah, and then that year that happened, the Patriots won the first ever Super Bowl that they ever won after sucking. It was so weird. Very, very bizarre. And then the Cubs won the World Series the year after, or the year before, or the year after they were supposed to in the Back to the Future movie. It was like that was planned out, but they forgot. They got the wrong year. Somebody fucked it up. They were like, oh, they got to win the World Series. The Cubs, they got to do it. That's what the movie said. They haven't won in like 90-something years, but the movie said they're going to win this year, so they've got to win. And then somebody did it, and then they were like, dude, no, that was the year after. Oh, fuck, we already did it. Oh, well. Think about it. It's kind of funny. When George threw that first pitch, we became one again. When George Bush did, yeah, I remember that. You guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night, Friday night. SmackDown. Take it away, Jim Cornette. Please give my Patreon a look if you never thought about going over there. Give it a look tonight. 2016, yeah, it was close.
His parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
I'll see you tomorrow.
He's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
You fucking mark!